Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This video is part of a training playlist which is in the description. Now let's do some calculations, simple formulas. This was we did in previous training, multiplication of quantity sold versus sales price. Now we want to do a total cost. Cost will be equal sign. You can select from mouse or just use the arrows keys from keyboard like this. Purchase price multiplied by, which is a steric sign, total sales. Press enter. You got the, we did it wrong way. We'll multiply purchase price by quantity sold. So if you do a formula wrong, then how to update that? You can simply overtype and type a new formula, or you can press F2, double click or click here, which I showed you in previous video, short keys, and you can move your mouse to here because this is the wrong selection. You can click here, and while holding your mouse you can move this to here and press enter. Now this is quantity sold multiplied by purchase price. This is the total cost. We can copy this down, or we can add more and then copy all of this at the end. So profit per product would be sales price less purchase price. This is per product, and total profit will be total sales less total costs. Commission. Let's say we have a commission of 10% for the person who is selling the products, and if he sells 10 or more units, then commission will be 20%. Now this is a tricky formula. For example, in this case we'll do a profit multiplied by total profit multiplied by 10%. In this case, since we have 47 products here, 10 or more products, so commission will be 20%. But if we copy this formula down, in this case these are 5 products, so this formula should show a 10% commission here instead of 20%. So instead of doing this obviously manually, we'll just do another formula, which is equal if. This if statement is a logical test. If that test is passed, then you'll say what to do, and if that is failed, then you'll tell what to do in both cases. So our logical test here is this quantity sold should be greater than and or equal to 10, or simply this is less than 10. If this quantity is less than 10, then we want total profit multiplied by 10%. You can either type 10% or 0.1. If false, if false mean if product or quantity sold is not less than 10, then obviously it would be 10 or more. In that case, we want this multiplied by 20%. In this way, our formula will automatically include both statements of more than 9 or less than 10. Now our gross profit would be this total profit minus commission. Let's just copy these formulas down. Again, there are many ways you can copy paste, you can drag, you can double click here. Whichever is easier for you, you can do that. We're just saving time. If we randomly check, then this is this is this. Every formula is just copying through all the rows and being updated. And this commission here in this case is 10% instead of 20, because this product is a less than 10. We can manually check. For example, this profit here, total profit multiplied by 10%. is 75. Now let's do another formula. I'm just trying to give you example of few formulas. We can always search for many formulas on Google or ask ChatGPT maybe. All you need to do is to remember that there is something you can do for a certain task. For example, I want a year in this row. Obviously, we'll be using this date column for that. I want this 2019 here and 2018 here and so on. This is the statement you have, and you can simply ask Google maybe to tell you what is formula, easiest formula to do this. There are many ways, many long ways to do this, but there are certain formulas which are much easier than others. We cannot obviously remember each and every formula of Excel. All we have to do is to just know that you can do something like that, and then you can search and you can get the results. In this case, we can simply, there is a formula called year. If we select this date, press enter, this is 2019. If we go down, double click, copy paste, then this is 23. You can see this date here says 23. This says 21, this is 21. And for example, you need a month, number of month, then you can say month, select this date here and press enter. This will tell you this is fourth month, this is fifth, this is fourth, and so on. Now we need a combination of year dash month. Then this will be years, and you can simply use and sign, which is shift 7, to concatenate two boxes or whatever boxes you want. This, but this won't tell you the correct picture because you need a dash in between. Then we can simply use commas and dash and this and then and. Whatever you type in between these commas, double quotes, will be considered as text. We can say maybe A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, or whatever. This will be considered text. For example, if we do an enter here, then it will show us year dash month. I'll just tell you another formula. There is another formula called concatenate, and it won't need any and in between the formulas. For example, if I select this, then comma, then these inverted commas, dash, then comma, then this. Both will do the same trick, but I feel this formula much easier. So we'll just drag this formula down, and this is what we got so far. This is the main data we got from somewhere, and then we calculated some formulas and calculations and commission and profit on it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more Excel tutorials. Again, this video is part of a full training. You can find the link in the description and save the playlist or bookmark. I'll see you soon in the next video.